Hello everyone, it's still Right here, and welcome back to Team Fortress 2. I wasn't able to finish off one of my normal From the Depths builds that I've been putting up in the last couple of Wednesdays in a row. So I'm doing a little bit, just a TF2 commentary for shits and giggles. Haven't done one in a while. Playing Demo Man on TC Hydro. I can't rightfully tell you which part of TC Hydro, but we are on TC Hydro. Hydro's kind of an old map, as in not played ever. I really wish this medic would heal me, but I guess I really can't expect anything less. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where any health packs are on this map because I don't ever play this map. We'll also just spend our sentry gun. Done that one really late. This one's always kind of a bad one. This is the, what, I think, no way I can tell. Oh, what map this is. We're fighting this up now, which is the one, oh god. No. Too busy pyro panicking. Also, I love these, they're like default textures almost. Yeah, it's a satellite dish. It's a fun one. It's like a lot of fun flying droughts on this. That's why I like this map though, is because it's like, it's not like the same thing every single time. It's always, you know, something new, something fresh every time, because it's, no one plays this map. There is no meta for this map. Like, there's engineers on mini sentries, there's engineers with level 3s, there's, you know, demo men everywhere, you know, it's things like that is just like we're being backcapped. Because we don't have any defense back there, and it's all interesting to me. Okay. It's a really interesting thing to play this map. It's a sight to see, especially why it makes it so interesting for me is the fact that there's 2 capture points, so both points are open to both teams all the time, and it's whoever has a better offense. Just trying to get that heavy combo. I really should out with the scout. It's always also funny to watch new players play this game, because they don't, it's kind of hard the first time. If you ever never played a first-person shooter on PC before, it is kind of hard to, you know, do both the movement and aiming simultaneously. That is kind of a difficult thing to learn. Of course, once you pick up on it once, it's just like riding a bike, you never forget. But it's still, it's funny because there's that one medic on my team who just doesn't know how to do it very well. Just casually just defending by myself, you know, whatever. I'm gonna quickly run and spawn hit or tap resupply. I'm sorry I'm not speaking. You're just so focused on things, trying to not lose. That was upsetting. Yeah, it's on the turn level. Another, I was gonna say, an interesting design choice that I haven't seen in any other, or a lot of TF2 maps, is, like, around this point you have, like, the point in the center of it, but then you have the bowl underneath it, which makes projectile classes like Demoman really difficult to hit your pills, because a lot of your pills will just hit, they'll miss, and they'll roll down the middle. That's an interesting concept. It's just something you'll never really see. So, it's all really cool to see. And it's TC, so it's like, you know, you never really win. You're always playing. You know, one person doesn't always beat up the other person. It's not, you know, blue versus red all the time. No, it's red on the defense, red on the offense, you know. Got some early damage in there. There was a group of my friends from a couple of captains from a couple seasons back that decided that, oh, we're gonna back capped. This is why Hydro's for advanced players, because you have it's like 5 CP even on it's 5 CP on hard mode. You don't have the other capture points in between to help you. It's just it's game over. So we're pushing to our last point right here. It basically says you need an engineer to win this, which is cool. Anyway, we're talking about a thing that I was talking about. There was a group of my friends who started up a Hydro League. It was called, yeah, don't listen to me. I don't actually remember what it was called. I just realized that we're not actually able to capture. We just have to deny their space for so long. Anyway, it was... What the fuck with the demos? Yeah, it's because Demo Man is a good defending class. Go play fucking Dust Bowl. You wanna know how to win Dust Bowl? 12 demos. Stupid sniper. I think we might actually lose this one now. The server at enchanted level, so we will not be leaving the server, the map. It'd be cool if there was a community 24/7 Hydro server, I think, because it's a unique game mode. And I'm go as far as say it's actually kind of fun. It at least make every single time you join the server it'd be different. I mean, it's the same map, but it's a different map, and it's the same teams with different teams, you know, kind of thing. It's different all the time, which I think makes it really, really cool. There's very few maps that can boast that they can do that. I didn't even know this right over here existed. Wow. It's pretty crazy. And of course, Hydro has its problems. But, you know, it's a map. It's an old map that has been forgot about for... What? Okay. But it's all just kind of an interesting map, I think. And yeah, you might say, oh, this last point is super hard for blue to push. Well, it's supposed to be. I mean, there's your example of it's not. There's also not a telly there. Wow. You look at your team, you're just disgusted. It's supposed to be hard for blue to push through last. It's supposed to be hard for red to push blues last. If you notice on the HUD, like normally right now, yeah, get out of here. Or normally it's both points are opened up at all times for you to be able to be available to capture at any point. So you can do things that we're doing right now. We're attacking them and we're tapping simultaneously, forcing the enemy back into their spawn area to defend their points. So with that, I just jumped to the wrong side of this. That's really annoying. Oh, I gotta stretch my arm. You can't protect your meta for forever. But the last points are supposed to be really, really hard to push, because if you notice when we were playing the last point, we could not take their point. So it made it so it was impossible for us to take a point, but however, we didn't need to. We just had to repel blue's attack for 4 minutes and never lose the point. And that was that, and then we'd go back to fighting the other maps. Like normal. Also, this find needs to open up. This is scary right here. So it's just all around fun because it's, you know, hey, I'm playing my point, now I'm playing their point, and, you know, it's this back and forth action constantly, which makes it interesting. And what some people hate is like, oh, it shouldn't be able to have the game turn around that fast. Like, yes, it should. Comebacks are real. There isn't a lot of maps that can boast that comebacks can happen at a moment's notice. And that's something that this map can offer, which makes it kind of cool. It'd be definitely cool to see a map like this played in a competitive format. However, playing in competitive format would take fucking years to finish. But, it'd be fun. Got him. I'm gonna go spawn now. Borrow me no matter. I couldn't get away. That's what it was called. It was called the Tri-Wave lead. I don't know why I was called the Tri-Wave League, but it was, and it was a 5v5 format. That was a Steam group that a couple of my friends invited me to. Said, hey, you want to play in a 5v5 format? We'll play like Thursday nights or something, and just, you know, there's like 4 or 5 teams, and it was just, you know, we just played for the shit of it. And we never actually, I don't think it ever got off the ground, but I think it would be kind of interesting still to play. It's a 5v5 format. There's single classes. You can't have 5 engineers. I hate to say it, but we need, like, I mean, our mini sentries are watching, so we don't really need to panic about the Stout. The Stout really can't do much of anything. While the mini is there, he can't do anything. Oh, I'm so dead. Nope, there's a health back here. Stouts, man. Honestly, this would be, you know, really what I mean, I used to play on a server that was 24/7 5 Gorge. Now, at least one of you just cringed. 5 Gorge is actually one of my favorite maps because of this. I found this, of course it's 10th level, why wouldn't we? I found this server while I was just hanging out, just quick play into it. Aw, come on. I quick played to join it, and it was, you know, Jim Dandy, and it was fun. It was, you know, it was a different thing to see and a different thing to play, and then I started playing on it, and it was a 24/7 5 Gorge server from Lotus Land, I want to say, and now it's, some other map. I want to say it's, right now, let me look, since I just died. Mess up that one. It's, oh yeah, it's the 24/7 Hydro server now. It's just never populated, but it used to be a 5 Gorge server. And the reason I love the server so much is that you get your rolls, and it'd be like 2-minute games, and it'd be, you know, okay, whatever, you got a roll. But you'd have, you know, you'd have your 5-minute rolls, or you'd have, you know, your 30-40 minute games where it's just back and forth constant. And that's where I learned a lot of different things about, you know, TF2 as a game. Some things being like I would learn to cope with, or not cope with, but do things against, like, wow, I am just stuttering today. Learned to rocket jump indoors. That was one of the things that I learned to do really well, was rocket jumping indoors. Another thing I learned to do really well was you know, your pretty standard was your rocket jumping indoor, mark guarding indoors, offensive defensive engineering at a moment's notice. Things like that where, you know, where the game can turn around on your head instantly. You gotta be able to switch those mentalities very, very quickly. Which I think helped me a lot as a competitive player. It also helped me a lot as just a player in general. So, for that reason, I would say, you know, hey, it did teach me a lot to play on these, you know, maps that are very, very fast. Because people could say Process, you know, a great map, but, nothing happens on Process. Don't believe me, if you don't believe me, I can go put some logs in the next video that I put up if you guys really want me to, from my TF2 team's Process scrims and match. Played 4 matches. 4 scrims. And 1 match, really. No one tapped a single point in 3 scrims. Process. The reason why Process isn't a good map. Well, it's a good map, just an amazing one. There's no health packs over here. Crab. I'm glad we had no one back here. King of the Goombas. Oh, that's what, there's an door. I'm a good player. I've played this game for 3.1k hours. I'm a good player. Oh, it's 31,000. Not 31,000. Oh, God. 3,100. I really hate being such a defensive down man, but I think I have to be at this point. What's he deal with a scout right there? The server's emptying outside, Oh, sorry if I turn my view models off. I do that a lot. I don't personally like playing with my view models on. They get in my way a lot. I feel like I can aim a lot better with them off. I have just a toggle on my mouse to do it. Just quickly lay some more stickies up here. Enough, I can go do things now. As long as I watch the little number down in the corner of my screen. Yep. That's what you got. I have a much more defendable point than you do. Have fun going to the point, I'm nuts. You're gonna die. They're all putting down damage. Do I have a pain train? Don't. That'll be good enough. And just gonna sound the point, try to defend. He'll be at least a body on the point. Oh, we're winning now, kind of. What I mean, like, it would be an interesting map to see this in competitive play is that it would be, I think it would really show off some teams' abilities, especially abilities to play separated. would be a huge one, because you can't just not be separated, because if you're not going to be separated, all you do is a spy back cap, or a scout runs behind you. GG, that's one map down. You need to have people staying back, and you need to have your combo staying forward. You know, you got to be pestering them, and it's going to be playing numbers really heavily. Like, you know, maybe we have numbers, but is their whole combo running straight into our whole combo, and our combo's dead, kind of thing? It could make an interesting dynamic. And maybe if someone took the time and made, not remade Hydro, but, built a new map, called it, you know, maybe Hydro Pro or something, I don't know, engie. But a new map, regardless. You know, something that's like this kind of style where it's, you know, kind of attack defense style map. Well, I think it'd be kind of an interesting thing, especially to see being made, because this is a dead game mode, territory control. Everyone hates it. Everyone like territory control sucks. Oh, it's so terrible. No, it's probably just Hydro. Let's be real. It is probably just Hydro. Have fun with that pyro. Sorry I'm not talking a lot. I'm just kind of really focused on seeing how I can really get under the other team's toes here and see if I can win this game for my team. That was close. I had my butt clenched to that one. This Spencer over here about dying. Now we're going on the hyper defensive. We're not probably gonna win this. We're just gonna stalemate it. So that's where I could also see some more interesting competitive value. Like, you know, say you're just not beating their team on a certain map. All you have to do is just stop backing up, you know? And just hold the last point. And just stalemate it. Like, we just sit there, just stalemate the game. We don't need, you know, we don't need to try to win this map. We'll just play another map, you know, kind of thing. Stalemating is just as fine. So that's an interesting concept that you can do that, which should bring a lot of competitive value. Anyway, seeing as the server's over, the server round is ending, I'm going to disconnect from here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like down below. Otherwise, make sure to have somebody know. Also, leave your comments if you have any on a potential competitive Hydro League or a map like Hydro, especially if you want to make one. That'd be cool as well. I'd be really stoked to see that. Anyway, see you guys later.